That's cute.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Okay. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is a special episode. We're beginning our podcast talks, our post-grad conversations. Today's episode 1, and I'm featuring 2 of my closest friends who decided to show face and add to the conversation pieces, add their point of view. To start us off, I made us some signature cocktails. Ooh-wee. Yay! Okay, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing episode 1 of the post-grad conversations. I'm gonna move back now. Episode 1 is things you should know before you graduate, right? Even though I feel like I just graduated a month ago and I really haven't been out here like that long. Like most people have been out here since like May and December of the year before. But like, yeah. And I haven't been out that long, but Perry and Shalae. Perry and Shalae have been out of school longer. Shalae graduated early, and then Perry graduated on time.
What's up, Perry?
I'm Shalae.
Yeah, I went to it's a school in Ohio at the College of Worcester. So if you ever heard of it or you even go there, what's up? Yeah, and I graduated last May, and I'm currently working and just chilling, man.
I graduated from Mississippi Valley State University in November 2020. I went to a HBCU.
November, wow. Y'all didn't. When did y'all semester end?
Well, COVID, so they had graduation.
Oh
so it ended earlier.
Okay, Ohio,
Mississippi.
Georgia. So you're going into graduation, right? You're going into graduation. Okay, you graduated in November. So it's August. You're going into the semester and you're like, oh, I'm almost out. Like, graduation's right around the corner. Like, what are you thinking? Like, what is going through your mind? Like, are you securing a job? Are you chilling? Do you already have a job? Like, what did your last 3 months before graduation look like?
During that time, it was looking weird as hell. This was when they decided to go back on campus, and like around that time, August 2020, they didn't encourage it, but they still, because all my classes were online, none in person. So like they still allowed us to go back on campus. So I was kind of debating like, do I go? Do I not want to go? But I didn't want to be at my parents' house no more, man. Everything cut off. They say we were going on spring break, and we never went back. You know what I'm saying? We left college for spring break and we never went back. I went back and it was different because it was all COVID restrictions, things like that. And I literally am thinking I'm literally about to graduate, in a couple months. So I was doing interviews every morning. And they're an hour earlier. So if I had an interview at 9 a.m., I was up before then, kind of trying to do the interview before class, do interviews after class. Like that's what I was just doing, applying for jobs, and then doing like schoolwork that I had right on top of that. So
you were doing this. Sorry. You were doing this while you were like in school.
Yeah.
That's
like
a lot.
My mindset is moving out. Like I'm not gonna move out right away. Don't even get your hopes up. Don't even be realistic about it. For a normal person, you're not going to move out right away. Like,
oh my god.
Unless you want to end up straight homeless.
Like unless you have, of course, the opportunity or whatever. But like when you are just a regular person, we're like, okay, I know I'm not gonna move out right away, but it's like a short-term goal. Like I want to. So you just start finding jobs that are a little bit more money. You gotta compete. I'm thinking these jobs in my field. What do I really want to do? Even if it was an internship, I'd be happy with that. You know what I'm saying? And then also applying to grad school. That's what I was doing. I was looking at that, looking at what I wanted to do.
And you graduated early. Wow.
Yeah, like that was insane. Graduating early was kind of insane. It was like a blessing and a curse. Especially the experience, the college experience we got was like you was in it, and then at the peak it cut some of that, and then graduating early before anybody else all of my friends, all the people I came in with, it was weird. And then to have a COVID graduation, it was virtual. We literally like sat in front of the TV. And my picture came across.
Oh.
Yeah, my picture
I mean,
came
that's
across.
what we did in Athens, and we was in the stadium. Made us come, literally sit in the stadium.
No one walked.
And they
No one walked.
and they like called.
They didn't call any names.
And they called the departments by
I
department.
thought
right?
so.
Oh wow. Okay, they called the college,
Okay, the colleges.
and we
Yes.
just kind of stood up and cheered.
Yes.
I mean, it was cute. It was cute.
Yeah.
You know what? I was satisfied. I was ready to get out.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
Yeah, I was good. I don't know why I'm tripping.
Don't ever think I got like an official like, oh, you're approved to graduate, so nobody ever told me, because you know things can happen, you know.
Yeah.
I know I did everything I knew. I know everything what I did I needed to do. Like I was like, I did this, I did that to go ahead and do it, everything, sent the papers in. But you would think it would be like congratulations, you're approved to graduate, you know, here's the time, you know. I get that official, but I never got it. And I was relieved because nobody had told me. I was like, oh, thank God, okay, now that's over. It was exciting, but I also was just like, knew on the other side of that, I had other shit going on. So, and it wasn't bad shit, it was just other shit. So you really couldn't enjoy it, like the experience and the way it happened.
So that shit was weird too. Like, it was really weird. Cause it's literally just like what you said, at the peak of it all, you know what I'm saying? So we really want to like get to see that shit gets cut off. I already went to a small school, so like the college which only had like 2,000 people. So COVID basically cut that in half, and then they still had it like in person. It was really weird because I just remember it. It was really fucking cold. It was really fucking cold there in Ohio. So of course on the day that we're graduating, you know, we're wearing that shit.
In May?
Yeah, man.
It's cold in the Midwest, man.
It's cold
That
like that in May.
Yes,
cold.
and like
cold.
it's
So
super
when
close
is
to
the
water.
summer?
Like June,
Like
like thick in the middle of June.
It's like June,
But
July.
like
And
how
then
hot
maybe
does
August.
it? Like how
I mean,
hot
it's
is
like 80. It gets like
That's
80.
the highest?
Yes.
It's 80 degrees.
Like 80.
80 degrees is
And if
fucking
it's
boiling
sunny,
out that bitch.
if they get a chance to
If
be
it's cloud,
sunny,
hey, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful when that sun is out. Like Ohio is beautiful as fuck.
but the sun don't.
Oh god.
It be so fucking
It's
gloomy.
like
It's so sad.
you got like maybe 15 days or something. So you soak all of that bitch in.
And then that
in the
dirty,
clouds.
slushy snow, bro.
I mean, shout out to Ohio and the
Oh, yeah.
Midwest.
The
They're
Midwest
nice
is
as
fire.
fuck. Like, no, like, cause
I'm not editing that out.
it'll be,
Y'all are fake as fuck.
once it'll be gray, like it'll be gray for a minute too. Like you'll be like, damn, where the fucking sun at? That's why
Yeah.
they have like in our health centers, like it's like a sunlight. It's called. So it's really like a lamp, so you can get the same kind of like vitamin D.
Because the sun don't be.
Bitch,
Y'all
don't be
have
acting
lamps
depressed.
to
The
replace
sun don't be.
the
out.
UV rays that your body requires.
Alicia.
Y'all
We don't be seeing the sun for days, for
Days.
months, man. Damn. Don't let it be
No.
winter, bro. Don't be. Yeah.
Let's revert back. It's
Oh.
80 degrees.
It was just
It
really
was cold.
It was
Graduation.
really fucking
Okay.
cold at graduation.
Okay.
But no,
Just took
derailing that, before graduation even happened, like the build up's kind of crazy. We have first rodeo. What the
You need
fuck?
more?
I kind of want one. No,
You want one? I can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cut them.
Y'all, shout out to Shalae for bringing this shit. For a
So
long time.
like things you should know before you graduate. If
Yeah.
you live in a city like us, if you live in Atlanta, a city or somewhere that has traffic, or just like anywhere, you have to think about your commute when it comes to your job. And honestly, your first job that you get, you might be driving because you want it, so you're gonna be driving out somewhere.
Me, it's like 24 minutes. So I could go like the straight highway way, but like that's like 48 minutes, almost an hour of driving. That's gas, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't care where you live, any city, gas is just, no.
As of February 2022, I'm telling y'all right now, this is going on the internet. Gas is horrible.
Yeah.
The prices are fluctuating, and honestly, it's horrible.
They was at $3.02. All right, I know for people who may be listening in California, like y'all like $7 or something.
Yeah, we-
I don't know. I'm gonna start biking and shit.
That's
That's
That's what you need to know before you graduate. You gotta save
You
your
gotta have
gas money.
something.
You gotta have
if
gas
you want to
money.
be independent, girl.
Yes, you gotta have that because, boy.
Yeah, you
And
definitely.
you're gonna be moving and shaking. Like, you're gonna be real busy after you graduate because you wanna do everything.
You have so much free time.
Right.
So much free time.
Well,
Oh,
if, outside work, but.
yeah, I was saying earlier, just talking about like leading up to graduation. Like, so I applied to a few jobs, and then I got one. It was initially like the summer job that I was gonna do. Enjoy my summer one more time. Kick it. It's gonna be like in Colorado a really cool like area.
Oh, damn, out of it.
Yeah, but then I found, I think like 2 months later, I was just applying to random jobs that actually had like salaries and stuff like that. I was like, okay. So I randomly, right. So I was like, okay, I'll just do that, you know, stay home and then go get my master's and some shit like that. But it was still kind of like tough, cause like again with COVID, you still have your classes and stuff like that. The pressure of like, you know, interviewing and like having a solid interview and shit like that, like really trying to impress these people. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I did a few of those, but then once graduation hit, I was like, all right, let me just, you know, not kill myself over it. All right, take a nice little break, find something chill to do, stack some money.
Okay, last 3 months were great. I don't know actually. I don't know if they were great because it was my last 3 months leading up to college, or just because they were great in general. Like I'm looking at the end goal. I'm looking at the finish line. That was good. October was a long ass month, like so long. And after October, because it was so long, I had been thinking. So my brother moved to Chicago. My world has been opened up. Like the sky has opened up, and I'm not even the sky's the limit type of person. I'm like, let's go to the deepest, darkest parts of the galaxy. This is endless. Yeah, I decided to take a trip to go see my brother because, well, I had already been. I'm always looking up flight prices to go anywhere. Okay. I'm always looking up flights. I was looking up Chicago because I think like on TikTok, I was getting a lot of like restaurants in Chicago or like places to go in Chicago. I don't know if I kind of like eased into it or if I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy a ticket and we just gonna see what happens. I bought the ticket and I told my mom, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Chicago. And she was like, okay, you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I just need to go. I need to go and do and be out in the world. Something. Yeah. So my brother, yeah, this is when I want to come. Da, da, da. Leading up, I was like, okay, I like did some research and I was like, okay, Chicago is a windy city. You're gonna need some coats. You want to be cute. You want to be stylish. You need to get some coats that are cute. So I had planned this whole like lookbook
for Chicago. Did you publish it?
No, bitch, I never woke. It was too fucking cold. I never put the clothes on. When I showed up,
you definitely underestimated. She underestimated. That's a true person.
Wait, when did you go? When did you go?
I went like the second. I want to say second, third week in November, right?
Crap! What the fuck?
The day that I touched down in fucking Chicago.
It probably snowed, rain, it was cold as fuck.
Literally walking out of the airport, he tripped me, and he started yelling.
People are not nice during that time, bro. It's too cold.
But okay, I was like, whatever, cool. But it was the fact that he worked there. Like, it was the police, like the security officer. Like, why are you so rude to me? My suitcase fucking broke.
What?
Yes, my suitcase fucking broke. So I get there and I'm getting my bag out. I'm like pulling my bag out of the car or whatever, and my thing breaks. But the reason why it broke is because I panicked because it was raining and snowing at the same time. And I was trying to get in the house, like it was cold out too. So I just yanked it and it just broke. And I was like, oh my God. So
this is not funny, I'm sorry.
No, it is funny. Looking back, I can laugh at it. But at the time, I was fucking dying.
Like, this is the part in the movie where it's like some sad music.
No, oh, this is a long way of me saying that I went to Chicago and the trip started off bad, but I mean it got so much better. Like I had a good time. Shout out to my brother. That was November. Came back. Chicago was fun. It was cool, cute. I was frozen, but I should have known better. I should have known better. I got my car in November too. Or if you just go to school in the fall semester, you know that when Thanksgiving break is we at the finish line. Like we're done. Like you can chill now. It don't matter what you do. Well, not don't matter, but like it is what it is at this point. So I'm like, okay, I can like de-stress. Thanksgiving is around the corner. I can eat again because the stress and yeah, like November was great actually. Now I think about it. November was great. And then December came and that was great too. Dang, this sounds really bad. January was fun.
You've been having a great time.
I know.
Just say since you graduated, you've been having a great time.
I know.
And that's no.
I mean, I've been
having. You should have a great time.
It's not like a great time without like bad times. It's just that in the bad times, I look for good times, so I seek them out. Like I have to like incorporate them because it just gets a little too dark sometimes.
So you gotta get up
Use some sunlight.
Yeah.
But I think I'm like slowly coming down into reality, where it's like, okay, now
The
I'm
honeymoon
having
phase.
a little bit too much fun.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm having too much fun. Okay, so what is something you wish that you knew before you graduated? That you know now, obviously.
Give yourself time to adjust. Yeah, gotta do that. Definitely a big transition.
Yeah.
When you come back, you're like, okay, I did everything. Now what? You've gotten this degree, so now it's just like, okay, now what? Then and life after got like really slow at first, till around like, my first 3 months post grad was like really slow. It's just like that transition period, so you're kind of like find yourself doing the same thing, and still trying to be motivated to look for a job, because at this point I've been looking for a job since like August, going into my last semester. It's September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That's all those months post grad that you're still looking for a job, figuring out what you want to do. You can go back to your, like for me, I was lucky that I was able to go back to my old job if I wanted to, but you want to level up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want something different.
Yeah.
Not even, you want more money, but you would even settle for something different, because I didn't want that summer job that I worked when I came home from.
You know, I actually
college.
kind of think it's like our way of feeling like we're moving. Like we're moving along our timeline. We don't stay in the same place.
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing.
Yeah, you are.
I'll
You are.
switch.
Because
I feel like someone snitched.
Yeah.
And what's next?
And it was crazy for me because I was fighting it. I did not want to go back. I did not want to go back. But when that money runs out, because it is going to run out, whatever money that you had, because you had work study on campus, I was tutoring on campus, you did good with your refund check, you was doing whatever, you was making some shake, you was making money, however you was getting money, you was getting it. You know what I'm saying? The refund checks came in clutch. Now the money didn't run. I broke down. I went back to that job. I did not want to go back, but I had to, because that's the grown-up thing to do. So before you graduate, no, you have to be flexible. Don't fight stubbornness or whatever. Because I wish I would have went back to my job sooner instead of just sitting around for all those months. I wish I would have got back to my job sooner. And then once I finally gave in and went back, another opportunity opened up. And it was just like, wow, this is kind of interesting. Because like now it's coming at a time where I'm settled in, okay, you know, at least I'm working. Where these weekly checks are good, because that job paid weekly, and I like that.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
like a weekly paying job. For me, it's so much easier to spend less and stay on a budget when I know I got like 5 to 7 days. For me, I could be disciplined for like 5 to 7 days, but you got 2 weeks. You gotta last 2 weeks with this budget thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta last 2 weeks. Your budget is really.
2 weeks sounds like a long time.
It takes.
Shawty, it's like a mountain, dog.
Like the way we do, we go out, we want to have fun, we have things to buy, we got bills, and we want to buy everything we see. So like, yeah. So it's just like, and then it was so crazy because that opportunity opened up, and I was like, yep, I gotta go. I did my deed. I'm out of here. I don't know what it's gonna bring. Is it a little fishy and sketchy? Not really, but it's also like something different. But I definitely think you need to learn how to compromise with yourself. These big expectations.
That's kind of how I was. But I think like having compromise too, and going outside your comfort zone, really that helps. I think a lot of people get caught up in like, you know, going straight into the field of their dreams, or their career of their choice, or what's gonna like do that.
Right now.
You know, when people have those kind of dreams, they don't kind of like know exactly how they're gonna get there. They just know they're going to get there. Because after college it becomes a little murky, because Before then, it's like, okay, I know the plan. I'm gonna go to high school, graduate. Go to college, graduate.
Yep.
But then once you're in college, and you're like, all right, it's time to check this off the list. You're like,
it's
okay,
the last thing
now,
on the list.
you know, it is like the last thing on the list. And then
That's
it's
crazy.
like, wow, I'm in this full like broad ass landscape, and we're from going to levels to like an open world. We're like, fuck. I think opening up your comfort zone and doing stuff that you might not want to do is cool. You know what I'm saying? Till you get to where you want to go.
I had that mindset. It was a point where I was at home and I'm like, okay, this space has to revamp. I have to do something with it because now I'm like, gotta be settled at home. Because before when I was home, I was always in this transition phase.
Yeah,
suitcases, you know, not gonna be here for long.
No,
like I already know my timeline because I'm going right back. I'm driving 6 hours right back. So now that I'm here full time, I had to do something with my space.
Yep.
I literally got dresser, new curtains, new cover, all that kind of stuff. I threw stuff out, I brought stuff in. Life is so streamlined because you are busy 5 days a week for the morning to the evening.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh, I think I figured out why we like college so much. I mean, other than like stuff, but like college is literally like, you know, every year when it's your last year, like you're the senior, basically. They basically give you like a senior week, and it's like you don't really go to class as much, or if you do go to class, you're not really doing much. That's what college is the equivalent to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except, you know, you're doing other things as well.
Yeah, like still being in school because it is a streamline. You have a schedule,
but it's more relaxed.
But it's more relaxed,
Way
and
more
you
relaxed.
have a lot more time. You have a lot more time out of your day.
Before you graduated, you had family, you had friends who were like, hey, you know, you're graduating, like, what are you about to do? Like, what's coming up for you? Like, how are you answering that question? Are you like, I don't know? Are you like, I'm working on something? Are you lying? Are you telling the truth? Like, I would like to know because I ask people and I want to know if they're telling the truth.
Yeah, man, exaggerate some parts a little bit so they can get off my ass. Just to the enough like, okay, he doing well for himself. Like, while I love it, I don't want to work. Just
Who wants to work?
You know, when I tell someone that, like, but I don't want to go to school right now. I literally just want to not do anything.
Yeah,
just for a little bit. I've been doing a lot of shit for like the last 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
I just want to not do shit, right? But I think like taking a break or like even traveling.
I would get an RV.
RV.
Go.
And just
And
go.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And imagine that makes you more of a developed person. You're all like, okay, I've traveled.
Those people-
and then come back.
Those people on TikTok who live
In vans?
live out. I'm like, wow, this is so luxurious.
The shit that you see.
It's so
But
luxurious.
I'm saying, like, if you live in a van, you look at life differently.
Minimal, man.
Not just like
Minimal.
physically, but like mentally. Because if you live in a van, you kind of have to be ready for anything. Like, you have to kind of be ready to be on the go.
Yeah.
And if you're on the go, you have to be able to think fast and adjust fast.
You never know.
So I feel like if you live on the road for like a week, a road trip, whatever, and you like enjoy it, you're going back into the real world and you're like, you're thinking it's easier because I'm saying like a steady job. Like that's day to day. That's the same thing you're doing. You're going to the same place. You're most likely doing the same thing.
Okay, I see that.
Every day. Like it's more structured. Like living on the road, you really got to be ready for anything because you're in a different place every few seconds, literally.
Yeah.
If you're like traveling.
If you really want to, I envy people like that because I would.
I definitely do want to do it.
You know,
get enough subscribers. I'm gonna sponsor us a road trip.
A road trip.
When they ask me that question, I would say, at first I didn't want to go to grad school. Then I said, okay, I'm going to break down. I'm going to go. I'm going to say that I'm going to grad school and majoring in African American studies. And what do you want to do? I'm going to be a museum curator. Oh, wow. That was my script.
So did you say it because it sounded nice?
Absolutely.
So do you actually want to do that?
I don't know.
No, I feel that.
I don't know, but
Same person.
I don't know.
Same person.
I do not.
It's because
know.
you've been reading the script so long that you don't know what reality is.
I attached to that one script for so long, it became like when I started to chase.
Many of those people started buying that shit. I was like, this
Get out of here.
Say so I can move on in my mind of confusion. Let me walk away. So my two-liner had to be so crisp.
So crisp.
They were buying.
And it works.
Telling someone you don't know.
They start looking at you sideways. Or it's,
you feel
especially
all
with black
the
folks.
judgment, all the shame.
Their family need them with.
All this shame and I even didn't know. And it's people who want to see you succeed and I appreciate those people because they in my corner. But sometimes I
That
just
is
get
like,
so overwhelmed, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just realize that, like, I did want to do that. I really did.
Absolutely.
Not
It
no more,
sounded good
but-
until I read what I needed to know. I'm not doing that. That sounds like too much. Like, that's too much. And not saying it's too much for people, but it's just too much for me. Once I realized what I wanted entailed, and that they were like, you have to have a master's degree plus 10 years of experience to get this $100,000 job. I'm
No,
like,
that's literally why I would
what?
never go to
corporate America?
no, to grad school, because
Oh.
it's like, you got me
Corporate
once.
America.
You got me once. It said go to college for 4 years, get out, get a great job, like make some money. You got me. You got me with the bachelor's. And then I said, no,
Yeah, they did.
you need a master's actually.
Yeah.
What really
No,
motivated-
sir, I'm not.
And like 5,
Any
7,
longer.
10 years of experience.
Yeah, and
I'm
for
telling you, parents, we
anthropology.
came like maybe 40 years too late because everything is STEM, and I do not know how to add.
I don't know how to like a goddamn computer. I was like, why is Word
Everything-
fucking Bill Gates and shit?
I did not work Excel for my life. How do you make a formula work in Excel with themselves? Like, I
crazy.
math. I took a drama math class to not take math in college because I knew I was going to fail.
It's so crazy because when I was an engineering major, I was in this calculus class one time. No. I was in physics. We were doing this problem, equation, thing. I don't know. The shit was complicated. I had brought my answer because I'm like, oh yeah, this is right. Like, I done thought this through. This is right. And when we went over it, I was completely wrong in that. And the explanation of how they got there was like, how did you even think
How do you start? That was fun.
Where did you even get that
The
concept from?
We're
We're not learning that in class. Like, I'm here every day for this very reason. We are not learning the same
We
thing.
did not go over that.
What
What's
are
in the
you
book, bro?
reading? The thing was that this is when I realized that engineering is not for me, because when I tell you the thought of building a building wrong and people dying,
It's just absolute.
it's got me like, I don't need to be. That's not
Yeah,
what I
bro.
need to commit my life to. No. But I actually really love coding.
Coding is
all that kind of stuff.
I love
it's
it.
cool as hell,
No,
but-
I love it. I was a computer science major too. Honestly, I changed majors a lot. Computer science major, I really, really loved it. But honestly, I couldn't do it in COVID. Like, well, 2 reasons. I couldn't do it in COVID, and I couldn't do it while I was like deeply getting over a heartbreak. Like, it was honestly just a lot mentally, so I had to step out of it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of do enjoy college, because it does give you that freedom to really explore and like, you know, truly
choose.
find your passion.
Try a bunch of different things.
You know what I'm saying?
Both of y'all went to school on scholarship.
For the longest, like middle school, early high school, I was going to Duke and I was going to law school, period. Then I'm like, I'm in high school, I'm going to North Carolina A&T, majoring in fashion merchandising. This is what I'm gonna do.
What was your dream school, and what did you want to study?
So I didn't really have like a dream school because I didn't want the expectation, and then they said no. I just had a bunch of like top schools that I kind of wanted to have an idea of. The school I kind of wanted to go to the most was like low-key UGA.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, I'm still at home. I'm just like further from home. You know what I'm saying? But
Go
then I
Dawgs.
like, as much as I would love to stay in Georgia, like I want to get out there. I want to see, like, you know, I've been in Georgia for like 18, 19 years. So it was actually Posse because they started that, but Duke was one of them. I think like,
Posse did have a lot of prestigious schools on the list.
That's
That's why I was so
Texas
interested.
A&M.
When I did,
No,
Wait
what,
a
are
minute.
you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is such an honor that they were
Posse's
like, we
nice.
want to give it to you.
Because you know the interview process, and shout out to Posse for real though. Because like the interview process is deep. Like it's 3 rounds, it's long as hell. It takes, so that's why I really was like banking on getting this Posse thing. You know, I have some schools. Duke was up there, but I was like, if I don't get one of these 6 motherfuckers, all these schools my dream schools. That's what I'm letting them. All these.
You were graduating. I'm pretty sure you had people telling you what it was going to be like on the other side. Did you believe them? And if you didn't, why didn't you?
Yeah, I think I really believed them because I had the privilege of kind of being in a fraternity. Well, it's sort of like organization, a fraternal organization. Men Harambe, shout them out. But being there, like you had like bruhs who like you even cross with. So these people are like you're tight with. You know they're not just gonna lie to you. So having those people, and like when they come back and you're still in school, but they might have graduated already, they're like, listen, this is literally how they're gonna be. And obviously it's different from everybody, but just having like a realistic like viewpoint, like, okay, I can picture that. I know I'm gonna have this and this to pay, so let me go ahead and start thinking about that, you know. But some people, I'm like, all right, you can't. It's very dramatic. I think though, when people talk about like the cycles, I didn't particularly listen as hard as I could, because there are times where that post-grad depression, you know, it hit, man.
It does hit. Or
that you're in that space where it's like, okay, well, what the fuck am I doing? You wake up one morning and you're like self-aware. You're like, all right,
for real.
I'm not in college
not
no
even
more.
wake up in the morning. It's like in the middle of the night. It's like, what am I doing?
You know, definitely are those ups and downs. So that is not cap. But no, it really is like how you make it. It's just up to how you want to make it.
And the type of person you are. I feel like
know yourself.
I feel like if you're coming out of college and you're like, I really just needed to get out. Like, college was really just doing something to me mentally
that I
had no control of. And I needed to get away from. Then coming out of college, you're gonna be like, oof, okay, like.
No. Like if I go back, like I'm gonna go back, but when I go back, I'm gonna make sure I know this is what I want to do. So that's why like taking a break is, I definitely encourage anybody, whether it is to take a road trip and then go back to school, or if it's to crash at home and not do shit. And I think we really underestimate how young we really are. We're thinking like we have to be at this time of my life, and by this age I have to have a certain amount. But you can really dictate, like, you have your own like means of success. You know what I'm saying? You can determine what is your next level up. For me coming out, it wasn't immediately getting that career, because that gets people into a trap, because it's like you're not ready for it, or what it may all entail. Because I'm going from being a college kid, you know what I'm saying, to where I can't bullshit at work like that. Saying with people's information, like this is the stuff that I need to have, like deadlines and stuff are for real. And it's not as many extensions, you know what I'm saying? Say, okay, I'm gonna learn these new skills. This is about outlook as well. Like, I'm gonna go to this place, I'm gonna get these skills, and by this time, like, even if I'm still at home, if I do such and such, if I have like good, establish my credit, that's a level up. You know, I give me a nice affordable car, like setting yourself up so the transition to grad school can be as smooth as possible. Like, it forces you have to step outside of your comfort zone. I'll never do this. Like, I can't. I got to now.
Well, I'm very fortunate to live with my parents and it not be uncomfortable, or you not feel right. You're not, you know, it's just weird. That would be kind of like, you know, another thing on top of all the world, and then when I'm coming home to, it ain't really what
that's a lot to do.
Because some parents, like some people go away from school, their parents are like, or their family is mentally abusive, and they're gonna keep it real.
And I think that's like the idea of college is why a lot of us do go, because it's like, I'm away.
I'm not here in this space.
I'm away from home.
Like, college is like the safety net, because you could do what you want, but you still are covered.
You have some discipline, man.
You're still covered under this university. You know, you pay this tuition, you have the loan, so you have somewhere to stay. You got food. It may not be what you want, but you know, you're
but you got it.
Covered.
You can take it. Yeah, you're covered. Like, progress comes in like baby steps.
Yeah.
It's not immediate. But I really like milestones a little bit better, because if I set this milestone, now I'm at this level and I want to go back. I can't go back type deal, and you know, so it's like if you're in grad school, that's a different milestone. Like, there's no going back from that. You're literally like the Da Vinci of your life. Like, you literally scope your reality to see how you want to see it. Different possibilities that you can go. You just have to be willing to like just put your head down and grind. And that's what I think your 20s should be about. Just for the first or early 20s, like, put your earphones in and keep it going despite what people are like saying.
Not saying stay in that time for a while, but let that process happen.
Process those emotions,
because
for sure.
It's going to, when you come out of that, you're going to have a completely different mindset. You're going to be grinding. You're going to be making better decisions with your money.
And you're going to look back and be like, damn, like, I was there. But look at me now. You can really appreciate that a lot more. I definitely believe that.
I think it's really, really important that when you come out, that you have a hobby.
Yeah, man.
You need to have a place that you can go
escape
to be happy. Because
every time, like,
this world is going to try to eat away at everything good, everything nice. Like, it's going to take a lot from you. Find a place where you can go and be happy within yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even advise you to pick a person. Like, pick something that you can do with yourself and yourself only. That's what this has come for me.
And that's why I like the gym and stuff. Sounds cliche as possible.
No, I like the gym too.
But you know what I'm saying? That place becomes like a solace because you're in a different space now. Like when you're in the gym, you're around the weights. Now you have those goals and stuff. Like if your goal is there, like this is why I'm in this place. Just dive into it. And like you said, you're setting personal motivation every time. Like you're doing something that you're in your own right at your own pace. Like that's why I love like the gym too, because like you ain't gotta lift the same as me as long as you're lifting.
But it's because you feel like you're moving.
And
I think the gym has become a really good coping mechanism for me because it's like if I feel like I'm moving nowhere else in my life,
I'm moving up in these damn weights.
At least physically,
I'm running.
I'm lifting these damn. I can breathe better.
Yeah. Before you graduate, you have to. All the relationships that you have and the busy, the main one is yourself. The relationship with yourself.
Yeah, man.
So you have to prioritize it. Literally.
Are you being true to yourself?
Yes.
That's why I think I want stability within myself, and I think that's a lot of people don't really come to understanding that feeling. Like,
but
you know,
I would say when you say being true to yourself, you're not true to yourself because you know you don't want to work.
Yeah, of course.
So you really like true to yourself. You know you don't want to work.
Of course.
But it's not about you.
It's not.
It's about what you're gonna eat.
That's what the hobby
is for. It's about where you're gonna sleep. It's about
what the hobby is for. The hobby is about you. What you need to do to survive is not about you and what you want.
Yeah, man. Instead of saying like I want to do this thing, say you are that thing. Basically, I don't want to do cardio. I'm a runner. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't play around with video and stuff. Like I'm an editor and I can do this stuff. That way you're like, okay, what do I have to do to get better? You know what I'm saying? It just puts in a different mindset and makes it so much easier. Okay,
I see what you're saying, because by saying you are something, you kind of adapt the qualities that they have as well.
Exactly. Just as you get excited for a new season of the show, you should be excited for a new season in your life, because every day ain't, I'm just gonna keep it a bug, like every day ain't like the littest, you know, especially if you're in a position to where like you're not well off financially.
You know, I definitely miss college.
Oh my God. I don't miss college, but I definitely miss my last year. Like I had a lot of fun my last year.
I miss the social.
I mean, I'm having fun now.
I miss the proximity of where everyone else.
Yeah.
Now it's like a trip. I got a plan to come see you.
College culture is like city culture. It's in one central place.
Yeah.
And that's what you like. You like to be able to walk to places or get on a bus real quick and just
make it
right down the street. That's
like
what you love. Thank you for watching my channel. This was the first episode. There will be some more to come. Please stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll leave their links down below because I know you want to know about them. I know you want to follow their journey. You know, you've gotten to know them just as much as I have. Follow their journey, so I will leave their links down below. All of them subscribe. You know, we're just navigating. We're navigating. And stay on the journey. Make sure you're up to date. And episode 1, like there's so much more to come. Episode 1. With my faves. Make sure you comment down below your favorite part or any advice that you have. What would you like people to know before they graduate? Like that's important. Subscribe. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing, oh my God, I was about to say truth or drink.
Keep that in there.
Let's try again.
Wait, how do these niggas get this?
The bloopers are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, man.
Y'all, this is a fucking camera setup.
Yeah, man. Damn.
This is a fucking production. At this point, I am way too fucking invested.
Yeah, I just say you can't back out this motherfucker.
No, like,
can't back out no.
I'm like, oh my God, I know what my drug is. Okay. Oh shit, that was recording.
Yes, it's still recording.
Oh yeah. No,
damn, this is bright as fuck. I'm so sorry, y'all.
And then you can just edit it over and cut the sound from this.
But I can't isolate you from the music. I'm not that fucking good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one audio.
Okay. Oh, so
we can play whatever we want, and then I can just put music on top of it. But we already said that.
I want to hear the jazz music now.
I know.
No. They got comfortable.
I literally be forgetting. I be forgetting that camera's even on, and the only reason why I know it's on is because this light is bright as fuck.
Right.
Oh, I lost that train of thought. my wallet. I lost everything. Oh my god. Where was I going? Yeah. Oh, you did.
Graduated in 19. Wait, did I graduate in 2020? I think I graduated in 2020.
Yeah.
Good question.
I'm taking it.
Oh.
It's more of like a what are you thinking?
I thought you weren't saying it.
I hope this is a podcast, so they can't see us, right? So they can just they're gonna be listening. They're like, yeah, these niggas are hot. Edit that out,
Bro,
I said I was gonna put music on, right? I said that at one point. Did I put music on?
grad school's not stupid. It was just a stupid decision for me. So if you're going, go. Yes, I love shit like that.
Is this weird? You do I look weird?
No, you have to like you sitting down.
What do you think this thing thought? I don't
know.
Mm-hmm. My goodness.
Wait, so hey, this is the Hollywood like
Thumbnail.
Oh wait. Like friends.
I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Do y'all not know the theme song?
But
oh yeah, no.
I've never seen an episode.
But
But I know a theme song. No, I have never sat through a whole episode.
Not a whole episode. I've seen bits and pieces. I never sat there and watched it.
Honestly, I could be watching the same damn episode. Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
quick question. Did anybody else drink any of this wine? Or did I just drink it?
Oh damn.
I didn't.
I drank this whole bottle.
You know what I'm saying? And we will reward you with that. So that's why, like, I love my job. But receiving my bonus was kind of a weird space for me.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you would think, like, oh my God, this nigga get more money, more weed. Absolutely not.
I drank this whole bottle.
Cheers to that.
That
man.
Moscato is really good.
With this lime in it, it's so smooth.
I had like I had a double, a dingle basically. Like it was supposed to be a double, but it was just me. So like I had, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But why is it a dingle and not a single?
Because it's meant for two people. It's meant for two people.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a dingle before then. That's so cute.
And it's nice, right? So I had to.
For your own space. I don't miss paying for it. I miss living there.
Yeah.
I miss living there because.
So you like the apartments that you lived in?
Oh, the Athens Ridge Town Club.
Did you like that?
Townhouse style.
Fantastic.
I love that. So much space. I have my own bathroom, a walk-in closet.
Ooh.
My bedroom was big.
And it was nice too.
Yeah, and I really never
nice.
cooked because we always ate out. But
Yeah.
But that's good too.
It
You
was
don't
a
have to
nice
cook, you
ass
get to eat out
space,
every
dude.
night.
That was a nice space.
I actually really loved it. Oh my god, I miss it. Go
places
check
are
out the
worth
Valentine's Day vlog. We went to the Painted Pen.
Yes, that was so much fun.
I loved it. Great time.
Bro,
Yikes, Alicia.
we love bloopers.
Subscribe. Please subscribe. Are y'all subscribed?
Yeah, man.
Y'all are?
Yeah, man.
Y'all are in the 17?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. I have 17 subscribers right now and I love each and every one of you. I hope you guys are doing well. I had to force Perry to subscribe, so he wasn't. Perry, you weren't gonna subscribe.
I don't subscribe, bro. I'm gonna subscribe. Dude. I do the anticipation, you know. I wait for it to get good, you know. You can dive right in, right?
Perry, you weren't gonna.
You gotta dive. You can't just dive right in.
It's
right?
okay because you know
My
what?
algorithm is precise.
You know what? It's fine because when I get famous, I'm doing a yacht party with all my first subscribers. So.
I'm doing that video.
My peeps. My peeps. I want to hug you.
Boo, thank you,
Force you to subscribe. It does not count.
Bitcoin, bro. Like, when this shit blow up, I do not want to not be
This is
here.
like Bitcoin. This is like Bitcoin.
I
Okay.
do not want to not be there.
Anyway, thank you for watching my channel. Come back soon. Hope to see you soon. Please join the community. Subscribe.
I'm trying to get the camera off.
Bye.
Bye.